Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today, April the 13th. So, yeah, still nothing really going on. We are range bound. You can see we proper rejection here. CPI data came out, started rallying with the data, came back for the minutes, and hovered around, and then went into close with a red candle here, which was 270 points. We basically testing this bottom area here of 4077 as we spoke about yesterday. Still a very slight, and it's probably coming from there. So we've still got a bit of a trend line here. So it does still look like a bit of a flat top triangle that is forming. Don't like the way we have diversions here on the oscillators. If I draw a line like that, you'll see we're having higher highs on price but lower lows on the oscillators. So that's reverse diversions. Don't really see much structure to where it would go to. This is the only level that I can see that is fairly critical, which is 4077. Now, as soon as we start drilling through the time frames, if you have a look at the 3 hour, yesterday was proper big up, big down. Now we have divergence to the opposite direction here. So you can see low, lower, low, low, higher, low. Trend is still up, although it's more flat than up in my opinion. You can see we are above the moving averages, so that is an uptrend. The minute we start dropping down to the hour, things start changing quite drastically. And you can see we've got a crossover the moving averages. We drop below the 155, coming back. So the setup that we see here is looking like a move to the downside. But I'm just going to take this diagonal out. This is my line in the sand. Look at the oscillators here, grouped together, crossed over, which is saying we should be rallying. But I don't trust what we're seeing here. We do have earnings season kicking off now, and the banks are first, obviously. I think first bank comes out with earnings tomorrow. So yeah, I think it's still a case of sit back and wait. Don't try to get yourself involved in this at the moment. You can see on the 15-minute, absolutely nothing. This was an opportunity here. So off there, you can see there's a pin bar off structure, but it immediately came back and would have stopped you out. So yeah, I'm really cautious what's going on. It's leaning towards shorts, to be honest, and this low of the previous day would be the most logical area. You can see, well, not the previous day, day before. It's this area here. So that's 4106 would be the most logical one, and then obviously 4100, because we are below it. A retest of that, rejection of that, would get us to 4077. So you're looking at 100 point stop loss for a 230 point gain. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment on the shorter time frames, the 15-minute. But the hour hasn't really crossed over just yet. The hour is still in an upward trend, but then the higher time frames is definitely in an upward trend. Lastly, I just want to check on the daily. So, so daily, a bit of a rejection bar there. I'm still not convinced there. Obviously, we do want to see a deeper pullback. For me, this hovering around up here doesn't help us at all, especially not with oscillators like that. So I do want to see a deeper pullback. But this is a fairly decent level of support, which is 4077. So yeah, looking at it at the moment, strong move up, range. That's kind of the way I'm looking at this at the moment. And then just pay attention to the weekly, because I'll just get rid of the noise for you. We do have another range bar forming, so pure confusion at the moment. Nothing really happening. Weekly moving averages also just flattening out, so nothing happening here. Okay, anyway, so for me, this is a sit quietly, sit in my corner and wait for something to happen. If you try to jump in on this, you're just going to get yourself burnt. I want to see a decent break up or down with confirmations before taking a trade in whatever direction that's going to be. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.